Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 10-week Inner Peace series Sahaja Yoga Meditation Program, Episode 2. This week's topic is 3 channels. My name is Parimala, and I'm from Sydney, Australia. I will be your MC for this episode. And let me also introduce you to the presenter of today's session, who will take you through today's topic and some of the practices to balance our 3 channels. Hello, Nageshwari.
She could not join yet. We have to continue. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, she's here actually. Okay.
All right, there we go. Hello, Nageshwari.
Hi, everyone. Sorry about the technical issues. Hi, my name is Nageshwari. Welcome all to our episode 2, 3 channels program. I would like to share my experience and all the knowledge which I gained over the years. Thank you, Parmala, for having me tonight.
No problem. Thank you very much, Nageshwari, for joining us. Last week, we have learned how to awaken our inner energy Kundalini and practiced giving ourselves a Bandhan and a simple method of self-protection. We have also experienced self-realization, which helps us connect with and feel this inner energy with ourselves. Over the next 2 weeks, we will revisit these foundational practices. This will help last week's participant strengthen their connection with Mother Kundalini, which is the gentle, nurturing energy that resides within us in the dormant state. It will also allow new participants to join comfortably and ensure everyone is engaged. All these sessions are recorded, and you're welcome to revisit previous episodes at any point of time. Before we begin, let us give ourselves a bandhan and raise our Kundalini. Please follow along the video as Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi will guide us through the steps. These steps are performed before and after meditation to maintain the balance and support.
Now today I'll teach you how to raise your own Kundalini, which is your own. Now put your left hand in front of the Kundalini, here. All of you sitting down. Can you see me? Put your left hand like this, just like this in front. Like this in front. This hand like this. The right hand has to be moved up, front, down, back, like that, clockwise. You have to raise it. Now, let us raise our Kundalini. Start it moving slowly, like this, like this, like this, and throw your hands up absolutely loose and then give it a twist. Throw your head back and now give it a knot. That's one. You have to do it twice. Again, let's do it. Hold the hand in front and start moving it. Take it up, throw your hands and just give it a twist, and here it is. Third time, you have to give 3 twists. You can do it at home. Throw back your hands, head and hands loose, and give it 1, then the second one, and then the third one, like this. Now see, it will improve. Now, there's one thing more one must learn, how to give protection to your aura. That is very important. protection to your aura. I wish people knew how to do it, they would have saved themselves in many troubles. Is to put your left hand like this. And with the right hand, you move it like this. From here, move it. 1, go back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is how you give protection to yourself. Now see your vibration. All right? It's better.
We will now begin a guided self-realization meditation in Sahaja Yoga. Please sit comfortably, remove your shoes and spectacles. Keep your left hand relaxed on your lap, the palm facing upwards. Use the right hand gently, touching the following areas one at a time as shown on the screen. First, your left side of the heart, the left side below your rib cage, the lower abdomen, the back of the neck, your forehead, the back of the head, and finally, the top of your head. Kindly watch the video guided by Shri Mataji. Take your time, stay relaxed, and simply enjoy the experience.
Now, put your left hand towards me, comfortably. Put your feet apart from each other. And now, put your right hand on your heart and close your eyes. Here you have to ask me a very important question. In your heart, you ask me a question as you would ask a computer. You can call me Shri Mataji or Mother, whatever you like. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question. In your heart, not loudly. 3 times, ask in your heart, not loudly. Mother, am I the spirit? You have to only ask in your heart. If you are the spirit, you become your own guide, you become your own master, you become your own guru. So now take down your right hand into the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And here you have to ask another question 3 times, not loudly, in your heart. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Am I my own master? I have told you that I respect your freedom and the pure knowledge cannot be forced on you. So please take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen and say it 6 times, asking me, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. I cannot force on you. You have to ask in your free will. As soon as you ask for the pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving upward. So now we have to nourish the higher centers with our self-confidence. Raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. Press it hard on the left hand side. And here with full confidence you have to say it 10 times in your heart, not loudly. Mother, I am my own master. Please say this 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. I told you at the very outset that the greatest truth about you is that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not these conditionings, emotions, nor this ego, but you are the spirit, you are the pure spirit. So now raise your right hand onto your heart and ask here, or say with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the spirit. Just say it without any hesitation. Say it 12 times, please. For your information, you have to know that the divine power is the source of knowledge, is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of love. It is the ocean of peace and ocean of bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So you cannot commit any mistake which cannot be dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So please raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder. Push it back as much as possible and turn your head to your right. And with full confidence, please say 16 times. Full confidence in your heart. Mother, I am not guilty at all. All right? As I told you before, that you have to forgive everyone. And those who say it is difficult, they must know that it is a myth whether you forgive or don't forgive. But if you don't forgive, then you play into the wrong hands and get yourself tortured by yourself. So please forgive. In general, everyone, not counting how many people you have to forgive, what you have to forgive, but just say, by raising your hand and putting it on top of your forehead across, putting down your head as much as possible, resting on your hand. Please say, with an open heart, please say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it. Please say, otherwise it is difficult later on for me. I have to clear out everybody's agya and it takes too much time then. So best is to say it from your heart. After all, you are not going to miss your self-realization for that. Now, take back your right hand on the back side of your head and put your head on it, resting on it, upward. Here you have to say for your own satisfaction, O Divine, if I have done any mistakes, please forgive me. But don't feel guilty. Don't count your mistakes, don't think about them. In general you have to say, O Divine, please forgive me if I have done any mistakes or anything wrong, anything against you. Now, stretch your palm. Stretch your palm and put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your child. Now, put down your head properly. And here, push back your fingers as far as possible. Please push back. This is very important. And now put a pressure on your scalp and move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise. Here again I respect your freedom and I cannot force self-realization on you. So here you have to say 7 times, bending your head properly and pressing it hard, moving 7 times. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Please ask 7 times, please.
We will continue to stay in this meditative calmness for a couple more minutes with some help of some music. To go deeper, continue to focus on your breath work and feel the energy from top of your head and your palms. If you get any thoughts disturbing you, please say to yourself, not this thought. Now I would like to request Nageshwari to take us through the subtle system.
Thank you, Parmala. Now, let's take a moment to look a little more closely at the subtle system within us, the framework for our meditation experience. Inside every human being, there's a beautiful inner system that quietly governs our lives, and you can see it illustrated on the chart. I would like to introduce the three main aspects of this system. First, we see the three channels. The left channel, which is in blue color, connects to our emotions and our past. It carries memories, conditionings, and feelings. When it is out of balance, we might feel heavy, low, or sensitive. At its purest, it holds something very beautiful, our pure desire, the simple, sincere wish to grow, to be better, to know the truth. The right channel, which is in yellow color, is about action and thinking, planning, organizing, and doing. If it dominates, we can feel stressed or mentally overloaded. When balanced, it gives clarity, focus, and constructive action. The central channel, which is in white color, in the middle, runs along the spine and represents the present moment. When the left and right sides are harmonized, this channel opens. Shri Mataji taught that this is the path through which the Kundalini rises, bringing us into a state of thoughtless awareness, where the mind is quiet yet fully alert, the state of true meditation. I will explain the Kundalini, the third aspect, shortly. The second aspect is the chakras or energy centers. We have 7 main energy centers along the channels, each with a left, right, and central aspect. First chakra, which is located below the Kundalini, located end of the spine. The qualities of this energy center are innocence, stability, and security. Second chakra, located in the lower abdomen, it represents creativity, focus, and natural attention. Third chakra, located in navel, the qualities are satisfaction, generosity, and self-confidence. Fourth chakra, located in the heart, it contains love, compassion, and inner security. Fifth chakra, located in the throat, communication and respect. Sixth chakra, in forehead, forgiveness, humility, and mental clarity. Seventh chakra is in our top of the head, or located in the crown, which represents pure awareness, thoughtless awareness, and connection with the divine. As the Kundalini raises, she awakens all energies, each chakra, harmonizing the mind, emotions, and subtle system. This progressive awakening creates a flow of energy that naturally leads to peace, joy, and self-realization. We will go into more detail about chakras, including how to balance them in future sessions. The third aspect is the Kundalini itself. At the base of the spine, in the sacrum bone, rests a gentle feminine energy called Kundalini. Shri Mataji described her as our own individual mother. She has always been with us, initially lying dormant, waiting for our pure desire for spiritual growth to awaken. When we awaken the Kundalini through self-realization, which we just had with the Shri Mataji's video, she raises through the central channel, passing through and energizing the chakras. We begin to feel calmer, more centered, and peaceful. Joy arises naturally, not from outside, but from within. For smooth raising of this energy, the left and right channels must be balanced. If we dwell in the past, the left becomes heavy. If we overthink or overact, the right overheats. If the chakras are out of balance, the Kundalini's flow is also blocked. Meditation is about gently balancing these sides, the emotional past and mental future, so we can rest in the center, in the present, in peace. When the channels and chakras are balanced, the Kundalini rises naturally, opening the central channel fully, nourishing the chakras, I'm bringing us into thoughtless awareness. The mind is quiet, yet fully alert. This is the true state of meditation, the experience Sahaja Yoga helps us reach. Now we will do a simple balancing meditation using natural elements like Mother Earth and the sky to help deepen our experience. Now sit comfortably with your back straight and relaxed. First, we clear our left side with the help of Mother Earth. Place your left palm on your lap, facing up, and your right hand gently on or towards the earth. Feel the energy of Mother Earth helping to clear your left channel. Keep your attention on top of your head. In your heart, repeat the following affirmations a few times. Mother Kundalini, please absorb all my negative energy, conditionings, and heaviness from my left channel. Mother Kundalini, please absorb all my negative energy, conditionings, and heaviness from my left channel. You will notice warmth or energy passing through your right hand into or towards Mother Earth. Please relax, just observe the changes in your body. Now we slowly bring the right hand back into the lap. Now to clear our right side, right channel, we use the help of ether element, which is sky. Now raise your left hand towards the sky, bending it at elbow level, facing the palm towards back, the way my hand is. If you want, you can open your eyes and see. This will help, we will take the help of ether element to clear our right channel. Now close your eyes, attention on top of your head. In your heart, please take the following affirmation a few times. Mother Kundalini, please absorb all the imbalances and excess heat from my right channel into the ether element. Mother Kundalini, please absorb all the imbalances and excess heat from my right channel into the ether element. Please clear my right channel. You will notice warmth or energy passing through your left hand into the ether element. Just observe. Mother Kundalini, I surrender all my thoughts, all my actions, all my future plans at you, to you. Please take care of my right channel. Now slowly bring your left hand into your lap. Now also, we balance our both sides same time. Place both hands on the earth or towards Mother Earth. Attention gently at the top of your head. Close your eyes. Breathe steadily. Here we take affirmations. Mother, please clear all imbalances and impurities from my subtle system. Please establish balance and deepen my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please clear all imbalances and impurities from my subtle system. Please establish balance and deepen my self-realization. Just observe the changes. See the changes in your body, hands, top of your head. Mother Kundalini is your own mother, your individual mother. She is very happy to balance you, soothe your channels, energy centers. So just leave it to her. Relax completely. Now bring both hands into your lap, facing the palms upwards. Here we sit quietly for a few moments. If any thoughts arise, gently say, not this thought. I forgive. I forgive. Also, you can take your right hand on top of the head and press it hard. Keep your attention there and bring your hand back into your lap. This will help you to reset your attention. Now that we did our balancing left and right channels, now we will be in the central channel. We will play instrumental music which will enhance the meditation experience. Please keep your eyes closed and be in the thoughtless awareness state. Please open your eyes slowly. Let us watch video by Shri Mataji about the 3 channels and the problems we face when the channels are in imbalance. Please continue putting your attention on top of your head and witness the breeze.
The 3 channels of the subtle system. Shri Mataji, founder of Sahaja Yoga Meditation, describes the qualities of the 3 energy channels of our subtle system, which are the central channel, the path for the Kundalini, and the left and right channels, and how balance between them affects our emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. You have to know that you all have been seekers before.
You have to know that you all have been seekers before. This is not the first time you have been seeking. So already you have reached a certain state where you feel and you are aware that something more has to happen to you. You are already ready for that. Some of you have really taken birth in this time just for this. So because I do not want to talk of your past is over now, we have to think of the present. One has to know that all of you get realization. Some people have certain problems on their different centers, as I told you. Different type of problems people have. Because of these problems, the Kundalini goes back to its attention, because Kundalini has to look after your problems. She's your mother. So she goes there, attends to that problem, and again she rises. But only thing you have to learn how to make her rise, how to cooperate with her, how to understand your own problem and give additional help to solve the problem. Now you will be amazed that you just get rid of your false identifications with yourself. You become absolutely detached from that, because you start talking in the language of chakras and centers. You start saying that this center is bad, that center is bad, this is not all right, mother, that's wrong with me, that is wrong with me. That's all. You don't say I'm cancer, you don't say I'm mad, you don't say I'm egoistical. You just say, mother, this center is not all right, that center is not all right. Depending on the quality of your centers, the chakras, as they are the ones who really are the channels for the energy of God to flow in. Regarding them, you have to be careful how your chakras are. Are you clean or not? Some of you will find cool breeze flowing all right in the hand, but maybe one chakra is touched. On one chakra you will feel the heat, or you may feel the numbness. You might feel also a kind of a you can say a kind of a tingling on certain fingers. Now wherever there is tingling, you must know there is a kind of a struggle going on between those chakras and the Kundalini. So you should just try to help your chakras to awaken them. And also must know that every one of you are part and parcel of the whole. You are awakened. You are awakened to that part. And so you have to be more careful. Because if you suffer from some chakra, I can feel it. But if others, those who are not realized, I don't feel it at all. I'm not bothered. There can be any number of devils or anything, it doesn't matter to me. But if you people who are realized souls have a slight problem, immediately I know that you have this problem, my attention is diverted to that. So you must understand that the attention is all the time there to look after you, to give you a better guidance. Your spirit is all the time working. But you must learn how to take the guidance from your spirit. That's the main point. So nobody is lower or higher, as he said. I've seen some people who were declared as drunkards, this, that, overnight, they're finished. They are perfect people. Not only, but very good surgeons. So, you see, all these clouds have come on the sky of your being in this lifetime, doesn't matter, makes no difference. But your past is great, that shows. So you don't have to worry as to how far aware you are. There's no degree or anything to measure it. You must be all aware already, otherwise you would not come to me, first of all. And to get realization itself is a very big thing. Now there's a very good seeker I know of who came to me, and he got his realization, but he did not feel it on his hand. Because he has a very bad Vishuddhi here. And with a bad Vishuddhi chakra, you may not feel it in your hand, doesn't matter. But you'll feel peaceful, you'll feel joyful, and you can feel it on your top of your head, or others can feel it. Gradually your fingers will start improving, and they will give you better results. For example, people who do hard work with their hands, also their fingers can be numbed. So we have to use certain methods like looking after our hands. This body now is a temple of God. So we have to look after it in a way respectfully. Not for the way the prostitutes, when they want to sell their body, they look after their body. No, but with respect to our body. We have to look after ourselves in a way that we should keep good health. And to keep good health in Sahaja Yoga, there are 1001 things which you have to know, which is very easy to understand and which will be told to you for no price at all, nothing. It is the divine that is anxious, that you should get it, that you should settle down, that you should enjoy it. So you don't have to be so anxious about it. These anxieties must be given up. Just try to understand your centers. Now many of you did feel the cool breeze, but maybe after some time you may lose it, doesn't matter. You'll go up and down like that, doesn't matter. It does not mean that you have lost it, not at all. Now supposing you try a method, a simple method, that you first put your left hand towards my photograph. Just now you can try. And right hand on the Mother Earth. Let's see. Right hand on the Mother Earth. That's why I wanted to have it in the open, but doesn't matter now. If rain is good for you, for the farmers, let's have it. So now put your left hand like this, and right hand, those who are not sitting can put up like that. Like this. Back. Yes. Right hand like this. Right. Not left, right hand. Right.
On the ground. No, like this.
Backwards, yes, right hand. Now what we are doing, the left hand side power is the emotional power. Now if you have an emotional problem, say somebody has been taking drugs, is a left-sided person. Some drugs are LSD and all that right-sided, but most of the drugs take you to the left side. Gurus are left-sided problems. Most of these problems or mental problems are left-sided problems. But the problem of the intellectuals is right-sided. Futuristic people is right-sided. People who are running the rat race are right-sided. See, that kind of overactivity, that kind of thing. On the contrary, those who have taken to drugs are left-sided. And the other ones, the one who have a lethargic heart, are the people who are left-sided, who are very much conditioned, who are worried about the past, who live with their ideas of sufferings. But once the spirit is awakened within you, it looks after you. It takes over, and you become a person who is guided by your spirit, which is absolute. And that's why it explains why in religion there are so many complications. Whatever you want to decide through your ego, through your mental projection, is linear. It moves in a linear direction and it recoils back. That's why you have seen all human enterprises have ended up into trouble. We tried with science, we become the creators of atom bomb, which destroys us. We try with anything, even with emotional side, we start. What we find, we get bound to it, get miseries and troubles in our emotional endeavors also. So, one reaches a point where one realizes that we have not reached that completion, that epitome, that higher state, where we become knowledgeable to the absolute knowledge of everything. At a human level, we know so many things at absolute level. Like we know this is a wood, a dog may not know about it. We know about this, but we do not know whether this wood has been touched by some saint or not. We are not sure about it. We cannot say that, is this a holy wood or not? We cannot make it out. Somebody might say, this is the one who was touched by somebody. Somebody might say, no, how can you say that? There's no way of deciding what is the truth because you are not at the state of absolute. All your theories that are prevalent, like we say, capitalism, communism, all these isms that we talk of, are also relative. For example, if I say, I am the greatest capitalist, supposing I have all the powers, then I am the greatest capitalist. But I am the greatest communist, because I cannot live with them. I have to share with all of you. I have to move about. I have to travel and travel and travel, that I should share with all of you. I cannot enjoy it alone. So I am the greatest communist as well. All the theories that we have in our minds have come out of the unconscious to create that gross part of it. Like people talk of United Nations. United Nations seems to be a myth if you face it. You can't understand this kind of a United Nations where everybody is pulling each other's legs. There's a problem on how many jobs should be given to whom, how much pay, and everything dealing on very gross levels. But you see that when you become a realized soul, there are 14 nations now were represented in India. And all of them, if you had seen, very happy people, extremely joyous, such friendship, such enjoyment, and a little bit of fun, of ragging each other sometimes, pulling each other's legs, and then again enjoying and mirth. Real enjoyment. No quarreling, no fighting, no question of race, nothing of the kind. This kind of the new race has to be evolved out of the people. So this is what happens to you, that you reach the state of absolute. So there cannot be cults in Sahaja Yoga, there cannot be a division of ideas, there cannot be any interpretation, because it is so much within you. Now the subjective and objective, we call it in a very funny way. For us, objective is whatever is gross outside, and subjective is something arbitrary. But once you become a realized soul, you become really the subjective. You really become the subjective in the sense your subject acts, but which is an absolute subject. So everybody has that absolute within themselves. Self is the universal being within yourself. Is the universal being, and that is in everyone. It relates to the same. It's an universal truth. So you cannot have two opinions about it. There's no question of having opinions, because it is so, it's a fact. And whatever is the fact that you accept, so the spirit is the truth. There's no other way to find out the truth. Anything you want to find out, you have to find out through your vibrations, which is the blessing of your self-realization. Without self-realization, there is diversity. You find people are so diverse. They are contradictory. They fight each other. They have such problems that have no solutions. They live like parallel lines where they never meet. But suddenly you find all these parallel lines meet at the South Pole or the North Pole in the same way. They meet at the same point, what we call the spirit. At that time, you have no problems solving your problems, because there is no problem left. You are beyond it. The left-hand side that we do, physically what happens to people who are futuristic? We have a center, especially for futuristic behavior, called as Swadhisthana Chakra, which is in the gross manifesting the plexus called the aortic plexus within us. Now this Swadhisthana Chakra is very important for human beings, especially for people who are developed. With this chakra, actually, we convert the fat of the stomach for the use of the brain. Now this is the center of the Surya, of the sun. Now when we start thinking, these cells are converted in such a way that they become useful to the brain. Now, if you are thinking all the time you are thinking, then what will happen? I mean, the horns are not going to grow out of that. You are consuming all that. And when you are consuming all those cells, you have to have replacement. And for that replacement, this Swadhisthana chakra has to work very hard to convert the cells for the use of your brain. Now, when it is doing that, there are other things which this Swadhisthana chakra has to look after. For example, your liver, your pancreas, your spleen, your kidneys, all are to be looked after by this center, and also uterus for the ladies. Now, when there's only one work is given to this Swadhisthana chakra, and it cannot do any other work, then other things are neglected, so you develop a terrible disease called liver trouble. Now, liver trouble is another thing that you do not feel yourself. Others know that you are liverish, the way you are hot-tempered, the way you are fussy, the way you always snarl at people, and the way you are never satisfied with anything, the way you criticize others. All this is liverish, and such liverish people are never happy with themselves, because liver looks after their attention. And those who have liver problems, their attention is horrid. That goes like this. See, you cannot keep your attention straight. On the street, you will walk straight into a car because you are looking at something which you are not supposed to look. But all the time you are looking at like this, you cannot walk. I mean, you won't find any animal like that who walks like this, but only human beings do it. If you see them on the street, you'll be amazed, where are they walking? They don't walk straight. They don't walk straight, but their eyes are going this way, that way, because the attention is wobbly. The attention is wobbly because of a bad liver. So this liver is a very, very important thing. Now this liver has a special capacity to extract all the poisons from the body as heat. And the heat in the body is to be transformed or should be conveyed to the blood or the water in the blood. And that has to be taken out of your body, maybe as perspiration or in another forms. But what happens? That when this liver is out of gear, it cannot do it. It cannot pass this heat into the bloodstream, and the heat remains in the body, and you really become heated. And that heat makes all these problems for you. So, in Sahaja Yoga, what happens that when Kundalini rises, she changes the form of the blood. The hydrogen and oxygen, which are placed because of this heat and all that, in a very funny way, like this, like that, and they start receiving this heat within them. That's why those people who have bad livers feel little heat when the Kundalini rises. But one can cure it by giving it that peace and comfort to that liver organ, and you can definitely cure your liver, no doubt about it. Then the second thing that happens to you is the pancreas, which gives you diabetes. Only a person who thinks too much gets the diabetes. For example, an Indian farmer doesn't know what diabetes is, but then you stop your sugar. But that's not the way to stop your diabetes. Diabetes comes to you because you think too much. The doctors won't understand this. That's why they say it is incurable. But because they cannot connect thinking with the disease. And this is what happens when you are all the time thinking like mad, then diabetes takes place. And this diabetes is also curable if you get your enlightenment. You can cure also the diabetes of other people, but because this vital power, which is integrated of all these three powers, flows through you, and you can replenish, you can give more to other people who are exhausted of it, and sort of you can fill them up with this power, and you can get. The third one is the worst of all that happens to people is blood cancer because of spleen. Spleen is one thing very important, that it is the center of peace within us. The one who doesn't have a proper spleen cannot be a peaceful person. Now, it's a very simple thing, but doctors cannot connect it, nor all science-oriented people can connect it to something very, very simple. And the simple thing is that when we eat our food, if we are frantic, we are out to get trouble with the spleen, and we can get blood cancer. Now, if the mother is of that temperament or a father is of that temperament, the children might be born with blood cancer. Now, we will be happy to tell you that in New York, we had a case of blood cancer. And when I was in India, in a village, somebody came and told me that such and such boy is sick. He's only 16 years with blood cancer, and doctors have declared that he's going to die within 2 weeks' time. They always declare, they are good at declaration only. And when this case came to me, I told them that I cannot do anything, I'm in a village, but you can telephone to one of the Sahaja Yoginis. She was in England, now she's in New York, and she will look after this case. You'll be amazed that the boy was cured completely. He came out of the hospital, came to see me, and now he's gone back to his studies. I mean, like this we have cured many cases of blood cancer. But here we are not to cure people by any or healing anyone. That's not our job. It happens spontaneously as a byproduct of the Kundalini awakening. Main thing is we have to make you doctors. We have to make you knowledgeable people. We have to make you collectively conscious human beings who have to enter into the kingdom of God to reside there in His peace, bliss and joy. Now this trouble of also of kidney, of high blood pressure, all that is due to this. People worry, they are frantic, you see, and this franticness comes to us just as a matter of habit. I have known people, as soon as you say, oh, you have to go by aeroplane or somewhere, suddenly the aeroplane word triggers that frantic, oh, and they get mad. They don't know what they are up to. They will forget their passport, they will forget their luggage, they will forget this, they're frantic. At the airport if you go, you'll find this left navi, as we call it, this center is, the spleen goes frantic. Now, when you eat your food or do any such work, there is an emergency created and more blood is needed to digest that food. So this spleen, poor thing, works very hard to create that extra amount of blood cells. But at the time you are eating, you are also reading a newspaper. That's the worst thing one should do in the morning. Horrible. You read the newspaper, you are eating the food, the spleen goes off because another emergency comes up. Then you get onto your bicycle, eat a sandwich in the hand. It's even worse than that. And you are rushing to your work, suddenly you find a big jam on the way, then you are even very badly placed with the situation and you get so frantic and you don't understand. And the person who is in front of you goes on saying, oh, what's wrong with this fellow? Why can't he drive fast? And the same fellow is saying something exactly the same to the another fellow who is going ahead. So this mad race is on, this rat race is on, and if you are eating your food in such a hurry and in such franticness, you develop this trouble, which is very dangerous, called as blood cancer, and among young people is very common. Now, the last and not the least is the trouble of the heart. When you pay too much attention to all these outward things, to material things, to your all material advancement, to your physical advancement, and to so much of computerization of your brain, then you neglect the necessary attention to your spirit, which resides in your heart. And so the spirit recedes. And when the spirit recedes, you get a heart attack. Only a person who is right-sided gets a heart attack, and never a person who is a left-sided. I told this to a doctor, and he told surprisingly that in a mental hospital, we never need a cardiogram. We do not need it. They never get a heart attack. A mad man never gets a heart attack. Surprisingly, a person who is mad is using his heart, his left side, his emotions, and his heart should go out. But no, his brain goes out. Can you imagine? And the one who uses the brain, his heart goes out. This is the balance created by nature in us. See how cleverly the nature is trying to guide us in the center. Don't go to the extremes. Keep to the center. Keep to the center. And then when you are absolutely in the center, then you get your evolution very quickly. So this is the right side that we have, the futuristic side, and as you know, we are all very futuristic by temperament.
Let me please summarize briefly what Shri Mataji said in her video. The speech emphasizes that seekers are already prepared for self-realization in this lifetime. Kundalini, as the inner mother, rises to heal the imbalances in the chakras, helping individuals detach from false identities and understand their problems subtly, automatically. Realization brings awareness through sensation like cool breeze or tingling. Past flaws do not matter. Transformation is natural and gradual. The Spirit continuously guides and protects realized souls who must learn to respect their bodies, maintain balance, and cooperate with the inner energy. Shri Mataji also explains that human problems arise from ego, conditionings, and limited linear thinking. Science, politics, emotions, ideologies fail because as they remain relative and not absolute. True completion comes only through self-realization when the spirit awakens and guides life. In this state, divisions dissolve, cultures unite naturally, and truth is directly known within. The realized soul experiences unity, joy, and absolute knowledge beyond opinions, conflict, and mental consciousness. Shri Mataji also explained that going through extremes, especially excessive thinking and futuristic behavior, creates physical and mental imbalances. Overuse of Swadhisthana chakra, which is our second chakra, burdens the liver, pancreas, spleen, kidneys, heart, leading to diseases such as liver disorders, diabetes, blood cancer, high blood pressure, and heart attacks. Frantic lifestyles and constant mental activity disturb attention and inner peace. Kundalini awakening restores balance by calming these energy centers, healing imbalances very naturally. Nature guides humans towards the central path where moderation, inner peace, and spiritual evolution occur most effectively. Before we end this session, we raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a Bandhan. This helps to maintain balance, and we will do this together. Please look at the photograph for guidance. For the next episode, please have the following ready: a dishpan filled with lukewarm water, handful of salt, towel, and a jug of water to rinse. We will practice foot soak. This will be a practical session as we have been through a lot of intensive session today. We are here to help you establish your meditative state. You can use our website, shared for new seekers, and follow the Inner Peace program on the website as per the screen. You can watch today's session again. Further down, you can see all other programs. If you scroll through the episode wise, you can see some resources available. And there's a WhatsApp group that can be shared, and you can contact them and you will have any questions in your mind that will be answered as well.
We will finish today's session here. We will meet again next Thursday at 8 p.m. Sydney time. Thank you and good night, everyone. See you next time. Bye.
Music will be played for a few more minutes, and you feel free to stay back and enjoy the thoughtless state of mind. Good night, everyone.